What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? You are now in the land of prime time sports. I'm Hollywood Sports, and if you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's franchise mode time. We got to go down to Vegas, man. Las Vegas, Nevada to play the Raiders. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get this game going, man? Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Win or lose, man. Hey, I don't know what to say, man. We just gotta go play football and let it be what it be. We just gotta be what it be. All we can do is all we can do, man. We gotta do our best, man. We gotta do our best. You know, I knew this guy named Art Williams, man. He owned his own business. He still owns his own business. Great genius mind, man. I learned a lot from him, man. He was a mentor of mine. And he said, all you can do is all you can do. But all you can do is enough. All right, let's get it. All right, guys. Ain't no crying in football, man. You either win or you lose. And when you lose, you got to get better, right? Let's do it.
The atmosphere here.
Come on, guys. Come on.
No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black.
Come on, guys.
As their Raiders get set to face off.
Come on,
The
guys.
Washington football team.
Come on, guys.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles
Come on,
Davis,
guys.
I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles,
Come
when
on,
you look at
guys.
the Raiders here entering play, it's late in the year.
Got my
We all know
swag,
we've
man.
seen
Got
the
my
calendar
swag.
for these
Got
guys.
my
Their bodies
swag.
could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
It says Washington the football team, but it's swag.
Maybe we think they know they've got the entire.
I didn't wear my
offseason
new
to rest.
hat.
All
The
they care about
Commanders.
is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point.
Sure
But
hasn't.
boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Guys, we are prepared for this game. We had a great week of practice, man. We got a new formation in. It's a 4-3 on defense, 4-3 wide. We're gonna test it out, but it leaves more gaps for running though. But I think we can get a better pass rush though. All right, here we go. They got to get the point toss back in the game, man. You got to get it back in the game. All right, here we go.
As we're underway in Week 13.
Week 13, let's get it.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
We flew all the way across the country down here to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the
All right,
game.
guys. I want to see Montez Sweat and Chase Young get down. I want to see everybody getting down. I want to see my corners locking stuff up. Let's go, guys. Come on. There we go. Right now. Right now. Right now. Let's go.
Much materializing there on the first down run.
Right now.
A couple and that's it. So a look here at the key inactives.
We need John Bostic. We need all those guys, man. That's okay, man. It's like in real life, man. Those guys got to step up.
Be ready to play.
I mean, you got a lot of injuries to your starters.
Organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted.
There you go. Just stay with him, baby. Just stay with him.
Well and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against.
They got John Gruden still in the game. Well, if I would have started my franchise over, he wouldn't be in the game. Let's go deep.
In the NFL, he'll have a tough time.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Ready, come up in the gap, baby.
Up to about the 40.
Good job, Cameron Curl.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be
Ready, come up in there and make the tackle,
now,
baby.
Look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week.
And guys, I don't like using him with the line, man. I feel like the CPU AI's program. Oh, we should have got that.
Absolutely.
You know,
To read off me and to rush everything.
make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
You get rid of the ball quick and everything when your users coming through there.
1st and 10.
Come on, guys. We were step late right there.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Come on, defense. Come on, guys.
Ooh, with a juke. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the
Come on, Allen.
12 touchdowns
Come on, Payne.
Last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons.
Come on, guys. Get in. Get in. Come on.
He can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Why did he swat that ball away?
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check it out, referee. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks.
See those wider gaps right there? We playing that 4-3 wide.
Play himself, as we just saw there. That's a big day.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
We're going to run commit, guys. We're going to run commit. And we still don't get it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe 2. Talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seems like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Another tough game.
What a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Come on, DeAndre Carter. Come on, baby. He ain't going to be with us next year. He didn't accept his contract. He said he wanted to go to free agency. If y'all missed that video.
Down officially at the 21. The Washington offense ready to take over, and you see Taylor Heineke at the helm in his 2nd season with the football team.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they
definitely got home field advantage. I can tell you that, man. This big old stadium.
They'll run with Gibson. Broken tackle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Got to get some more body on this side.
A carry for Gibson. It's a
Beautiful.
first down and more for Gibson.
Way to get out there, Gibson.
Finally brought down at the 43.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. At Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the draw, it's
No, come on!
And he fumbles it, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap.
We had a nice drive going.
Running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes.
All right, defense, let's go.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Ooh, excuse me.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
You see, when I don't use a rush, you see how he holds on to a ball a lot faster?
The defense
I mean, a lot longer.
got him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover.
They programmed the CPU to read me when I'm using rushing to get rid of that ball
and
quick.
They had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So
At least we got to stop.
Here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Heineke. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about this for field position?
They never give me what I want, man. They always in perfect position. Always.
On 1st and 10. Now Heineke. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now another timeout.
I'm going to show y'all something, man. They have got to fix this collision detection in the game. There has to be some type of collision detection. Watch Seals Jones come across and be impeded right here. See how they run into each other? See that? That prevented the touchdown. They're running into each other right there. That's got to get fixed, man. They got to know who players that's around them. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they got to get some kind of player detection in this game.
25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing
Terry
up.
McLaurin's first touchdown of the year, which tells you we haven't been scoring.
Touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
That was close.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
We need a big play, man. We just really need a big play.
Now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back.
They got their fumble. We need a fumble. We need a pick 6.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24
All right, defense,
seconds
come on, let's go.
As they come up here 1st and 10. Now Carr. The man here, Renfro. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Given 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets now.
Still got 2 timeouts.
In the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense,
yes,
you
missed it.
Man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The long long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. Heineke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we had the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jameis Winston, strong in the victory as his guys.
Dallas finally lost another game. Thank you.
From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting.
Look at Trevor Lawrence. Got 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Lawrence with 3 touchdown passes.
All right.
Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins.
What's the Giants doing?
And they were losers.
Ooh, the Giants beat the Miami Dolphins.
New York Giants. Daniel Jones.
The Giants got a better record than we do.
With 3 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Raiders,
we're going to try to get the running game on track.
Throwing the football, but I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started.
Okay, offensive focus.
And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Yeah, we're going to run to the outside, and we're going to defend their medium pass. Yeah, medium pass.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter.
We're going to defend their medium pass.
So far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Come on, Carter. This your last year with us, man. Do something now. Going out on the free agent market. Hope you get what you want.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Good blocking the line.
Plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We got to take control of the clock, guys.
Options there on the 3rd down play.
We got to take control of the clock.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
There's never any late hits in this game, is it?
People celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing. Heineke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th
Why didn't you
down.
catch that, Samuel? Hit you in the hands. Good throw, Heineke. Let's look at this play, man. You got a nice release. Why didn't you catch that? Why didn't you catch that? Look at this. Why didn't he catch this? Got both hands on the ball. Nobody touched him.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wild
Now it's in between kicks and we get a short kick. Come on,
This will
man.
be down just on the other side of midfield. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the
Come on,
answer would be
defense.
yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd down, Jacobs.
There we
once
go.
more.
There we go.
And the
There we go.
reinforcements
No
come
tosses,
as they're
baby.
gonna
Let's go.
stop him behind the line.
Come on, guys. Get pumped
It's
up.
a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game.
That's what I'm
Case in
talking
point
about.
right there.
Let's go, man.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of
Come
how
on,
things
defense.
have gone
Come on,
for them.
defense.
Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There we go. There we go.
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back
Let's
across
go.
his body.
Come on, man.
Williams
Run, Jackson.
with a pick.
Let's go, man. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here, man.
Pick 6 for a Washington
We needed a big
touchdown.
play like that. Let's go. Now, y'all saw when I used it, the D-line, you see he got rid of it real quick when we was getting ready to sack him. So, actually, he forced the throw. See? He forced the throw off the wrong foot. That's why I don't really like controlling the D-line guy because it seems like the AI is programmed to read me as the user. But he rushed the throw. Oh, man, I'm loving it. We needed that.
Now
We
it's
needed
Hopkins
it.
to add the extra point.
Well, pick 6, too.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way
Good
into
play,
the end
defense.
zone
Good play.
for the
Good
touchdown.
job, William Jackson. Good job, man. Let's go. The problem is we got to get y'all back on the field again. Drink your Gatorade. Get a breather. Let's go.
Get another shot at it now as this one's
Come on, defense. We need you, baby.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
Look at that. I clicked on. He is not. I didn't get no animation.
26. It's a big play there for Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels.
It's like the game is going dead.
But he can dial it
He's
up
right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up. Get a little life in your sideline. Get everyone believing again.
He didn't jump.
There in a big way.
And that wound up traveling and even 58 yards in the air.
Hold on, guys. Let's look at this thing, man. Let's look at this thing. Carr throwing off the wrong foot and everything. We got the pass rusher. We did everything right. Here, look, I'm going to leave this up because y'all can see when I click on, when the box comes around him. What is that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at those. That's why the game needs to be mocap, guys. Look at Ruggs. I mean, not Ruggs, but what's his name? Anyway, look at what are you doing? Now he starts running again. And look at William Jackson. What kind of defense is that? See how the green circle came on? I clicked on right there. Where's the ball? And he did not jump. I clicked on, guys, and I was hitting triangle. He did not jump. Wait a minute. No wonder he didn't jump. My circle disappeared. He's over here. Run it back. See, you see the green circle right there? Unless I accidentally hit the circle instead of the triangle. See, I got either way, guys. Even if I didn't click on and try to get the see, I'm clicking on right here, but then the circle disappears and go over there. I still should have Jackson get an animation. He didn't even jump. Oh, forget it, man. Forget it. Come on, guys. At least hold him to a field goal. Come on.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
They keep hitting us with these deep passes, man, and our corners are not getting no reaction.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the
head Carr, man. Get ready to sack him. We're going to throw that crazy Hail Mary.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Carr going to throw.
Get him. Get him.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And
we actually got we actually got advantage on the field. We got to keep this momentum.
Eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
We have got to keep this momentum, guys. Come on.
And stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
We got that red bar on our side. We got to keep the momentum going, guys. Let's go.
Understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason
to dance cover around 3, in the man.
Backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
No.
Carr going to leave this for Drake on the draw. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr.
Yes, good D.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This
Jam
is
him
third
up,
and
jam him
3.
up. Jam him
Here's
up.
Carr to
Where's the
throw.
pass rush?
This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The CPU gets charged up when they're losing,
Set up
man.
for a fantastic
Did you
finish.
see him dive at the last second?
Here, we're an extra point away
Looks like
from
a
tying
half
this
dive.
game.
And I know they're
He was
thinking
gonna get
about
tackled.
possibly going
Look,
for 2, but
watch
go
this.
ahead and kick this one and just get it back
And
to
then
him.
he just lunged to the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders.
It's my first time hearing that song in the game.
Tied at
That music.
14 now as he sends this one
That's some
away.
good old music right there, man.
Here's Carter now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke got a man. It's Diaby Brown complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he will lose you.
I knew he wasn't going to hold it black. I knew it. I knew it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I got to punt, guys. There's no way. There's no way.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
Will you stop
because
dropping
that
back so
drive
much?
and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll let this go deep.
I'm clicking on right there, and it does no good because it gets beat.
His man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs is so fast.
And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team.
Cameron Curl, you got burnt, bro.
All the way
You
through.
got burnt.
Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
But nobody can stick with Ruggs now one-on-one. Nobody.
Carlson down at the extra point.
What happened?
21-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Heineke now in the Washington offense. Down 21-14. A minute 24 to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got McLaurin, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
They always changing formation on this play.
Back to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We need a busted play, man. We need a busted play by the defense. We need a busted play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Look at the play art all messed up. Come on, EA.
They'll look to throw. Again, he'll find
Get out of bounds
for the completion.
I thought we got out of bounds.
Get it to their 30-yard line.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17.
Now they're going to play man coverage. Which side is their weak side?
And they need to work to
we need something deep. We gotta contain that safety, man. Let's put Samuel on the streak right there on the left side. Maybe we can get that safety out of there.
He'll look to throw.
He had to play both sides, and he played both sides. That safety played both sides.
And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific.
I was looking to go right or Samuel deep, and that safety covered both of them. Well, you know, bracketed in between. So wherever which way the ball goes, that's where he goes.
They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
Oh well, at least we gave it a fight this game.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
Man, we don't usually give up big plays like that. Usually, you know, we got our team grinding, but we gave up some big plays in this game.
Look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the
that Ruggs, man, he's a beast. Henry Ruggs is a beast. Too bad he's not going to be in the NFL in real life, man.
Get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
We got to play Dallas next week at home. All right, guys. Sorry, I did the best I could, man. We did the best we could, guys, but we didn't play well enough, obviously, man. See you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching, I appreciate you.